Well, guys, I might have just blew my $200 amp, or one of my $200 amps. As y'all can see, it's in protect mode right now. There are no speakers connected to it. It's powered on. There's not even no RCAs connected to it. It just goes straight into protect mode as soon as it boots up. And right now I'm about to tell y'all everything that happened and pretty much how my whole setup pretty much looks a little different now than what it usually looks like. So yesterday, or let me just explain, give y'all a little backstory on this amp. And I'm pretty sure this amp was shorting out over time, but so this amp occasionally, like sometimes the power wire would slide out of it and it would shut the amps off. It'll throw this one and put protect over here, but this one would be shut off due to power. But one time it did spark and arc on the negative, but it did work. I put it back in and it was working for a few months after that. Never thought anything of it. Never came out again. Well, 2 days ago, this amp started flashing in and out of protect like randomly. And I was looking at my voltage drop. I wasn't really going under 12.5. I was getting down to 12.6, 12.7 because I was driving on the highway at the time. And it was flashing in and out of protect, in and out of protect, but the music was still playing. So I don't know if this amp started to have problems with it over time from me arcing it or whatever. But then, so yesterday, pretty much, I came in here and I started recording, and I wanted to switch my whole setup the way it was looking back here and cleaning up my wire. As y'all can see, I achieved, but I did cut some of the zip ties, so that's why these are the sub wires pretty much that are sitting out right now. I don't have them connected to either amp, but I did have all my wires and stuff cleaned up, and I was listening to it last night, perfectly fine. I'll even throw a clip up of me listening to it yesterday before I started working on everything in here. But sadly, I do not have any clip of it afterwards. But I did listen to it for briefly last night and it worked. But it did do the power protect thing again. So I was like, now at first I thought it was the rattling it from the box being mounted on the back of the box. That's what I thought it was from, it rattling, and maybe the power and ground wire might have been touching and stuff like that. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to switch to having the amps more stationary down here. Don't got to deal with no vibrations. Well, so now I really don't know what the issue is on this amp. So I do have a new one on the way right now. I did order it, just gotta wait for a few days to get here. In a few days, once the new amp comes, y'all see me put all of this in here pretty much and switch the whole setup, cleaning up my wire and all of that. I did take a long time for doing all of this because I bit off a little bit more than I can chew, because I thought it wasn't going to really be too much, but it was really a lot. I have a lot of wiring to do back here, but y'all will see that, especially once I throw the new amp in there. That's going to be a part of that video, so stay tuned for that so y'all can see that. But what I can say is, when I was listening to it last night, from me adding an extra battery in here, as y'all can see, yes, there's now 2 Odyssey batteries in here. It was hitting very hard last night. So, but also right along with that, one note to put with everything, it did kill the bass knob too for some reason, because the display on the bass knob no longer turns on or anything. Okay, so the bass knob is currently plugged in, but as you see, the display is not on. The only thing that seems to work on the bass knob is the clip light and the actual knob itself, but the display and everything else stopped working. So when the new amp comes, it will have a new bass knob with it, so we will be pretty much swapping that out. Before we close this video out, I do want to say this. I want to give this amp away, this broken one, to anyone that thinks they can fix it or figure out what the problem with it is. I'll give it to them for free as long as you pay for shipping. If you pay for shipping, you can have the amp. I'll ship it wherever, as long as it's in the United States. If you can fix it, then you can have it. So leave a link or leave a comment down below if you want the amp, and I'll get at you somehow, some way from there. And then other than that, guys, Drop a comment on how y'all think the setup looks for now. Definitely drop a comment if you've blown an amp before switching your setup around, or if you think you know what happened here. So like, comment, share, subscribe, stay tuned.